Alrighty, guys, we have some fan choice. What is that? Alright, I mean, we have a lot of things that are pumping. We had BBAI rip from $13 up to $16. Absolutely ripping. I don't see much news on why it should be ripping, but we do have really good float here. Now, and this is BBAI. We have 12 million in float. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so we have BBAI really on the top stocks at the moment to watch, on the top stock to watch, because we broke out of this downtrend, had an absolutely amazing run, and is now coming into some resistance. We have some resistance at 16 bucks. People are looking to sell at this level. This is a new price discovery. We have to see really what happens. We're looking for a nice dip buy for a nice move higher, but again, there's no really news on why. But we do have like really good volume at the moment. I think it is over I think it's over 5x relative volume, but I could be wrong. Let's see what happens. Yeah, definitely over 5x relative volume, it looks like already. And I do like that we have decreasing volume on this move lower. I want to see a pullback down to 15, even 14.8 for a nice bounce. Room back up to 550 here. I do think we're going to see a nice pop from BBAI. Let's go ahead and cover MOBQ. I'm not a huge fan of this. We're kind of just consolidating, not really doing much. I'm going to draw something on these wicks. So let's see if this can break lower. I mean, this could be a pennant. This could be a descending triangle. Anything can happen. I'm not confident in this enough because I don't want to take trades. I don't want to be the guinea pig. I want to see something rip like BBAI. Glad to see this rip. Looking for the move higher. I want to see decreasing volume and a bigger pullback. I think we have room back up to 16 bucks. Possibly next target is going to be 17, 18, 19, and 20 for BBAI. We have BTAI, broke this to the downside. Let's see what happens here. We'll most likely not really get any momentum. CTXR as well, not really getting too much momentum. I mean, we do have a downtrend on the play with a nice double bottom. We'll have to see if we can get back up to VWAP here. Again, I don't want to be the guinea pig. BBAI is what I'm looking at the moment. Let's see if we can get a nice pullback here. I like the volume starting to come in. Maybe a nice pivot low potentially, but I honestly don't really know at this moment. Not a huge fan of this move. I mean, broke higher, now we're coming lower. I mean, this could be a very nice pump here, but I don't think I want to risk anything at the moment. We're coming down into this level of support. Looks like we are getting some buying pressure in this area off the 90 EMA. That would have been a great time to scale in. You would have been up 20 cents a share at the moment. Let's see what happens. See if the buying pressure can really take off. If this closes as a doji candle, I mean, you have room back up to the previous high for 45 cents or so. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I mean, we'll have to see. This could be a good trade. This could not be. I don't really want to take it during pre-market. We don't have that much volume on this candle. Maybe maybe 200,000. So we'll see if this breaks above 50, 550 or 1550. You can expect it to come to 1575. Next target is 16. So let's see what happens. I'm not looking to take it though. I'm looking to conserve my capital. Thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you guys for the likes. Right now, we aren't really watching too much. We are just kind of sitting on our hands. BBAI could be setting up, and there's the break. Very light volume. Could add a nice, yeah, there was a very nice false breakout to the downside just to liquidate everybody. I do think we're going to see a nice, an engulfing candle here. There it is, a nice engulfing candle for the nice pop. If you would have bought, that's 15.2, up 20 cents. Still, we're getting hit with some sellers here. People are looking to take profits. Let's see if this can start to move. I mean, stops are below, you're risking around 20 cents, 25 cents. For the possibility to break higher. I'm not a huge fan of it at the moment. If I was looking to enter, I would have entered close to like 1520, 1525. Look for the nice move higher. We're not getting that volume of buying pressures here. So let's see if this can. I want to see this break 1550 here. If it breaks 1550, we're coming up to 1575 and then 16. We have no volume on this candle. A good time possibly to scale in. But it doesn't look like the buying pressure is there. So we're not going to enter. We're not going to jump into this because we are only looking for the best setups. On the 5-minute, we could have a good setup, but I want to see this pull back more to the 90 MA on the 5-minute. If this sets up better on the 5-minute, I will take it on the 1-minute. We did have very good volume. BBAI. Hold on, give me 1 sec. We have ADN. What's going on with ADN? ADN is ripping. What's going on with ADN? CXT, let's go ahead and give me a sec. Load symbols to sells, personal, gap ups. All right. ADN is absolutely ripping. What's going on with ADN? We have some resistance at 3. We have some resistance at 2.5 and then down here as well. So not a huge fan at the moment. ADN does have some news. Hyundai Motor Company entered into technology assessment, sales, and development agreement. Terms not disclosed. So that's pretty good. Again, right now we have MOBQ. Looks like we did break this previous level, so I'm not going to look to take this at all. BBAI are pulling back. Didn't see that buying pressure come in. We are seeing that really nice volume starting to die off here. We could have a possible consolidation break out of this kind of downtrend almost. We might be able to see it bounce off 148 for the nice move back up to 16. Let's see what happens. We got some increasing volume, lower spread. We can see that buying pressure is kind of dying off. I mean, not really dying off, but just kind of giving out. The buying pressure is not there, not giving out. That hasn't come in yet. We also have BTAI. Not looking to take this either. Broke the wedge to the downside. CTXR as well. Could be setting up for a nice downtrend break, but not going to really touch it. I do like this for the potential washout long. Potential washout long to 95 back up to 212. FDA with FDA after results from phase 3 trial of anti-tumoral. So that's good news. FDA nod. So again, this is CTXR, has good news, well, CTXR, don't really see, we stopped really gapping up. I mean, we are still gapping up, but not as much as I would like. Gave most of it back. So I think my top stock is going to be BBAI. I want to see more of a pullback here. I mean, the 5-minute it does look good. We have decreasing volume, but I want to see a nice come up into this area of around 550 and then pull back again into this 525 level for a nice inverse head and shoulders on the 1-minute, possibly for a move back up into $16, possibly even 17. Let's see what happens there. We broke we have a pivot low now and broke the doji candle. The volume's not increasing. Not at the moment. Increasing volume now with a break above at 1525. You could have taken that up 1540. Breaking this a little bit, getting that doji candle here. We're coming up into this area. Are we going to stop? No, we're not. We're just going to continue to rip here. This is a great trade. But we are coming into some resistance here. Yeah, there it is. There wasn't a lot of buying pressure there. I mean, we got a lot of selling. I wanted this to set up a little bit more. Good morning, Yasmin. How you doing? Good morning. We have a lot of things running. BBAA absolutely ripping from 13 all the way to 16. Stupid quick. Coming into some sellers. We have I'm not a huge fan of MOBQ. Broke this level, but we could be coming up to set up for a downtrend break if we do get another touch. We have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, looking for a 4th touch with a higher low above 270. Again, BTAI, not really liking it. They do announce FDA approval though, but are dumping off. I'm not going to trade this. This looks like we could bounce off the 200 SMA on the 1-minute at around 2150. CTXR, again, downtrend break potentially. And ADN, not really liking it at the moment. We're not really trading too much. We're going to be sitting on our hands until market opens. We have around 10 minutes left, and I think our top stock should be BBAI. BBAI. I think around, currently gapping up around 46%, which is nice because they do not have news. Spike pre-market. Very high volume on that doji candle. Not a huge fan, but let's see. Let's draw a nice triangle on that. We could have a nice falling wedge here. I would like it to consolidate in this whole falling wedge pattern, and then maybe possibly look for a nice washout long if we open around 512. Wash out down to 1514.80 for this previous market high. And then we'd be able to see pre-market high. Then we would be able to actually get a really nice washout long, possibly back up to 16. Looking for around $1 move. If we can catch $1 move, that would be ideal. Again, that's going to be a little bit. That's going to be our ideal movement. But again, that's a good amount of price action, or good amount of just range that we could catch. So we'll have to see what really happens with BBAI. Oh, my contacts are dry. Oh. What are we pumping? Nothing. I mean, we're looking to trade BBAI, but we're not looking to pump anything at the moment. Still have that decreasing volume on the 5-minute, which is what I like to see. Let's see if this can get a nice move here. Could be a double bottom. Could be an inside candle. Anything's possible. Again, I'm not confident in anything at the moment, so I'm not going to take the trade. Decreasing volume does look nice. I want to see we could see a nice washout. And VXV has absolutely pumped. I'm so mad it didn't scale in. I have like $1,800 sitting in my MetaMask wallet, and I didn't buy VXV. Could have been an extra like almost $600 that I could have had just for this trade. Unfortunate. All good though. I mean, I do think we're going to see a pullback, and I am going to scale into VXV, probably with. See, I'm on the fence. I have different projects that I want to buy in. I already have a bag of VXV. I have a cost basis of 4, though. A cost basis of 4, which is not good because I've been scaling in ever since like up here, $10, $12. And it just keeps coming down, and I've just been scaling in and scaling in. I'm glad I was able to get my cost basis down to 4, but I really want to get it down to like under 3 if I can. And I was looking, actually, I should have bought down here but I just didn't. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I didn't buy into fear. I'm buying into greed right now. FOMO, wait for the pullback, buy into fear. All right, we got that nice bullish pressure at the moment. Nothing crazy, but we are going to see something. Let's see what happens. All right. I mean, we were sitting on our hands. We had a nice doji candle. I'm not a huge fan of anything. We could have a head and shoulders pattern on the tick chart. Look, we had a nice pump, pull back. This is the first head, shoulder, another head here. It looks a little bit better on the tick chart actually. We can see the first shoulder of the head and then another shoulder. Break this low again. I mean, it could possibly be more room lower, but I'm not too sure. We'll have to see what happens. Again, the tick charts aren't really super, they're not as valid as like the 15-minute or something like that, but and I'm just kind of sitting on my hands. We have 4 minutes left till market open. We're going to see what is bringing us the best possible opportunity. He's like a BRCC for the nice pop. I mean, that's a possible mid candle break over 26.87, room up to $30. But I don't really trade mid candle breakouts, so. Let's see what we can do. We have 3 minutes left till market open, sitting on our hands. I'm looking for a possible washout long strategy on BBAI. There's no news, so this is going to be, there's the dump. I'm not a huge fan of, there was that buying pressure at the beginning. I don't know if if the buyers are still going to be here. I mean, we broke lower at 1482. I mean, we're just absolutely smashing that level. I mean, maybe a nice pop-off VWAP here. Not a huge fan of BBAI at the moment. Very light volume. This is fine. We're coming off we just broke the previous pre-market high at 1480. Let's see if this can hold VWAP. This is also in the 5-minute 9 EMA. But it doesn't look like it. We're just going to continue to break lower or get some buying pressure coming in. We'll have to see. Thank you guys for stopping in. Right now, we're sitting on our hands. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left till market open. Again, we're only going to make the best trades. We're only going to make make trades where we totally take on our risk, and we know our risk, and we know what our profit is. We're trading a strategy, a set rules. Cut your losses quick, hold your winners longer, and only take trades where you have a higher probability of being green. ATAI. Let's look. Is it on the scanners? ATAI. I don't see it on the scanners, so I'm most likely not going to want to trade it. ATAI. Yeah, pre-market looks terrible. There's no news, so. We have 30 seconds left until market open. Let's get this. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Thank you guys. And also come over to the YouTube. Links in bio. And you can trade with me. And I will go over my whole statistics. Everything about my trading. My win-loss percentage. Everything about it. I'm fully transparent. I'm not too sure about Ruffy, but we are. Didn't really see the washout that we wanted. I want to see a washout down to 14.32. Not really enough for me. I mean, we could get maybe, there's just too much overhead resistance in my opinion. We have MO, BQ, ripping. Watch for the panic pop. Watch for the panic pop. Look for, yep, there it is, the panic pop. That would have been a great opportunity to short off 273 and off that trend line. Great opportunity. Nice washout on BTAI. Not a huge fan. Could bounce off 21 here. CTXR as well. Look for the washout long. Not a huge fan. Kind of dumping off a lot. ADN. Dumping. Looks like it's halting to the downside. I'm looking for MOBQ, possibly for the breakout. Want to see a... I don't even know what I want to see. There's no, it looks like there's no buying pressure in this area. I don't really want to, I'm not going to take it because oh, we have BBAI. Absolutely ripping. Let's see what happens with BBIA or AI. Oh man, dude, this is BBAI is absolutely like choppy. We're really just sitting on our hands at the moment. We don't really have anything. We have a couple halted. BTAI halted. It was halted. What? Oh, that was earlier today. Nothing really is pumping with ADN. ADN is screaming up. ADN is screaming. We're looking to go up to 3. Hall levels at 312 at the moment. We have some resistance at 280 at the moment. I mean, at the moment, we don't really have too much. Let's see a pullback into this area. Pull back into around 270. Let's see if we can get ADN to pull back to 270, 260. It's not. It's just going to continue to go. I guess that's fine. I didn't even want to trade it. I mean, trading is 90% of you sitting on your hands. ADN absolutely ripping. We're coming into the 50 SMA on the daily. AEI gap fill. Oh yeah, you have a gap at 1. You do have a gap fill. You have a gap at 1. Oh my gosh, we're ripping. It's ripping. I don't like this doji candle in the 5-minute. But I mean, we have a nice bullish or bearish engulfing candle. ADN, very high volume on this candle. ADN has very high volume on this candle. What indicators are you using? I'm using volume, VWAP, 9 EMA, 20 EMA, 200 SMA, 50 SMA. Yeah, what's going on with crypto market? I don't know. I'm not really too sure at the moment. I'm trading stocks. I'll look at the crypto market once I make that trade. So stick around. We have a few things running. You think it's going to keep pushing Ethereum down? Not too sure what you mean by that. But yeah, I mean, Ethereum only has its ecosystem going for it. Slow, out of date. That's going to be controversial, but, you know, it's controversial because it's true. ADN is also ripping in AEI. Is near, so ETH 2.0 is near, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll see how fast they can get that rolled out. I mean, without bugs, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, I hope Ethereum makes it. I mean, I personally like Ethereum, but there's definitely projects that are better. And if Ethereum 2.0 can actually come up with that transactions per second, as well as minimizing their gas fees, then yeah, I think Ethereum could honestly be could double, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9,000. And I'm not giving a time frame on that because there's no time frame. I mean, you just invest in the long term. I have no idea what's going to happen, but that's what I'm personally looking at. I mean, and who am I? I'm some guy on TikTok that you just met. So what's my opinion? We have MOBQ. Pretty red. ADN looking like we could get a nice pop, but the volume is not there. Guys, if you want to learn, go ahead and go to the link in my bio and check out Alpha Day Trading. You can get these scanners for free. This is where I find my stocks up here. I find my stocks from these scanners. They're free with Alpha Day Trading. You also have Josh Howerton on the mic live commentating. You get his charts. You get everything about it. We have full transparency. You get to see his P&L. You get to see my P&L. So if you're trying to learn, go to the link in my bio and go to Alpha Day Trading. How much time do you make usually? I'm assuming you mean how much money. So for the month of March was my first profitable month. I made around $100. And I've been trading since August of last year. And I can go over every single one of my statistics with you guys because I'm fully transparent. I'm not going to try to hide anything from you guys. March was my first month, and you know, this month I'm down around $3. Let's see if we can make it green. I think we're gonna hit a double top here. But yeah, I mean, everything is kind of dying off. We have AEI. I don't like that high volume doji. I mean, we're kind of dying off. We had a nice pop and run up. I want to see if we can continue to move higher, but it's just not a good setup at the moment. I want to see a bigger pullback down to the 20 EMA. This is going to be, my stops are going to be below this low at 61. 61, that's going to be a nice area to jump into. We have some RSI divergence. I do think I want to see this kind of dump down to 161. With room back up to 64, 66. They don't really have much news though. Money, yeah. So okay, we have ADN ripping. I'm not really seeing any good setups. I don't like it. I'm not confident in anything. We have about the same volume, low spread. I do think we're going to come into some selling pressure. Possibly for a bull flag. Let's see this volume dramatically decrease here. Let's see this volume dramatically decrease. Stops would be below 320. Stops would be below 320. I want to see the volume dramatically decrease. And I want to see I want to see that volume start to step in once we see that bottom start to form. We did kind of get a bottom there. Let's see this close and then have another touch. Nice pivot low for a nice pop over 36. I would look to scale in as low as I can around 320 and then scale in on the break of that doji candle. If this closes as one. We have a minute left on the 5 minute. Look, there's the break. Boom, 35. Oh, see, there's the crack. I didn't like it. There was a nice false move, pivot, but it is a pivot low, so we'll see what happens. ADN is our top stock to watch. Just cracked lower. VWAP is riding close, which is what I like to see. Looking for a bounce off VWAP or a bounce off the 9 EMA. There's that 318. There would have been a good level to jump in. Wasn't able to though. Oh man. A bot for the nice move. Stops are gonna be below the 90 MA. Putting my stops in place. I want to see this close. I'm gonna scale in more at 27. I want to see this close. There was the pop. I don't like that. I don't like the volume at the moment. My stops are at break even now because I don't like the volume and I don't want to get stopped out for a loss. I wasn't able to scale in. Didn't see the volume come in until later. Once we break the previous high, I'm selling some. I have 100 shares left in the position. I flattened it. There's a little bit of profit. Wasn't able to scale in with my full position. Whoops. But was able to capitalize on it on a little bit. There was a nice quick trade, 15 bucks. Nothing crazy. I used 500. There's 3% on that trade. That was a good trade. Just wasn't able to. I could have scaled in, and I bought pretty low, pretty high, 4 cents above where I wanted to, and then wasn't really confident on the break of 330 to scale in. Didn't see the volume. People are already posting profits and profits, chat. Woo! Kishimoto Inu. Oh, a nice stock or crypto. Looks like we're going to crack this and continue higher. Get dumped. This is going to pull back. I do think this trend is starting to die off. They had an agreement with Hyundai. That's why they're moving. That's why ADN is moving. Could have a pivot low on CTXR. Hola, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Right now, guys, we are up a whopping $15.20. We're looking for another setup. Nothing's really setting up. Maybe a possible pullback down to VWAP for ADN, but ugh. All right. Nothing's really moving. Kind of sitting in our hands, waiting for a good opportunity. Tilray breaking 8. I want to see pullback to VWAP. Looks like we are going to break this. RSI is at 68, 70. Ooh. I want to see this decreasing pullback. I want to see another 5-minute. I want to see it pull back to VWAP. I want to see the 90 EMA continue to move higher, bounce off the 90 EMA on the 5-minute, bounce off the 20 EMA, and VWAP off the 1-minute and 5-minute. So let's see what happens. We are going to play it patiently. Again, if we can come down into this area once more, around 318. That's also where the 50 SMA is on the daily chart. So I do like this level. We have a lot of support at 317, 318. Looking to scale in here. I do think we're going to get a nice pop back up to around 37. Possibly higher. Let's see it jump into this area. I want to see the volume also step in. Let's see what happens. You're risking around 15 cents at the moment. I saw some volume start to step in. I'm putting my stops in below at 313. Looking for this too. We have that volume stepping in as well off the VWAP. Let's see a nice pop off VWAP. The volume is increasing. My stops are in at 313. Looking for a bounce off this area. Looking for a bounce off VWAP, the 50 SMA, and the 20 EMA on the 1 minute. Let's see what happens. I'm looking for a nice bounce here. Looking for a nice bounce. I want to see a nice inside candle. There's high volume, lower spread. I like to see that. That's not going to automatically mean an instant reversal though. Let's see what happens here. I'm in at 322. Looking forward to rip back up to 335, 370. I might get stopped out here. It's okay if I do. I accepted my risk. If I do get stopped out, it's going to be okay. I want to see the volume start to step in here, decreasing volume and continue to just kind of stay stagnant, or a nice pop over this previous high. Let's see what happens here. I think I probably will get stopped out. Boom. There it is. I got stopped out. I was taking for a nice bounce off that area. Wasn't strong enough to hold. I might have had it a little bit too high, but I'm glad I stuck with my trade plan. Good morning, Noah. How you doing? Good morning, guys. I'm up a whopping $2. Made a green trade and a red trade. But basically at break even, we're just kind of sitting on our hands. The market is kind of shit today. Maybe make one more trade and then call it a day. 3-trade rule. We have that volume starting to increase now. I do think I want to see a bigger pullback here from ADN. I do like that decreasing volume on the 5-minute. Maybe a nice bounce off $3. If we can get a bounce off $3, that would be ideal. Again, I would like to stay above this 50 SMA at 310, but you never know what's going to happen. Thank you guys for the likes. We're at 500 likes or close to it. We are, again, right now, I'm not a huge fan. We're back below VWAP. Not a fan. We have MOBQ. Nice double bottom. Okay, we got a nice bull. We have some bullish momentum here. We have some bullish momentum. Broke above. Want to see another pullback into this area, and then I'm going to be looking to scale in here. We're coming into some resistance at 2240. Want to see a comeback in retest of 237. You in cannabis stocks? CLVR, I am not. I am not in any cannabis stocks. I got in at 238. I might have been buying right in the fear. Let's see what happens. Let's see a nice pop here. There's a really good level. Let's see what happens. My stops are pretty tight. If I want to see this close back above, yep, there it is. Risking $6. I think it can come back to I think it can come back to 250 potentially here. I want to see a break over 242. On this candle, I want to see a break over 242. Once it breaks over 242, I'm going to move my stops up a little bit higher, almost at break even. At 230, let's see a break over 230. Let's see a break over 242. I know you want to. 242. We have very light volume on the pullback. Very light volume on the pullback. I'm most likely going to get stopped out here. Yep, there it is. All right, I am done trading for the day, guys. Closed it out, down $4, basically break even. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you guys on TikTok. Again, I made a trade on MBO. Tried to get a pop. Didn't really work. We had BBAI. Not really. I mean, we had a nice pop. I mean, really all my trades were on ADN, but that kind of failed, so... Thank you guys for coming in. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Peace.